Hello, Chester here. So today we're going to play Grixis Chorus Tempo, and you might be wondering what is Chorus. So these are alchemy cards, and they are kind of energy in a way, but I guess I feel like this is more broken since this can't be removed in any way at all. So for example, Shanti deals damage equal to its intensity to target creature or planeswalker, and it starts at 2. And at the end there, it says all chorus cards you own intensify by 1, which means if you cast another chorus before this, the intensity is now 3. So this 3 damage instead of 2. And the same way goes for Hymn to the Ages, which lets you draw a number of cards equal to the spell's intensity. So if you cast, let's say, you curve by casting Shanti first, killing a creature, and then you cast to the Ages on turn 2, that means this is just a plain and simple draw 2. And the next one draws 3 cards, the next one draws 4 cards, and so on. Ribald Shanti, I'm highly skeptical about because it starts out as a shock, and playing this over Lightning Bolt or Unholy Heat feels weird to me, but it does hit Planeswalkers, so that's one good thing about this card. Him to the Ages, it starts out as an expensive cantrip, so casting this as a standalone card, you only draw one card. But again, the ceiling here is can this can do a the One Ring impression in terms of card draw by the late game. And the idea here is to play the Dimir Tempo Shell, moving away the strain from the graveyard. So as you can notice, we don't have delve spells anymore. So Frog is free to use the graveyard, and Deadright Shaman is free to use the graveyard. And to fit the package, it did make sense to cut Bobble since they're not really doing anything here except for the synergy with Lurus. And having access to red means that we can run the best sweeper for energy in the format, Pyroclasm. This is a 2 mana sweeper which deals with all of the energy creatures. And the other sideboard cards are just generic spells that we use in these types of shells. There are a lot of cards to consider considering the red splash such as Darcy, Ragavan, Bolt, or maybe moving away from the Dimir Tempo shell altogether and playing this like a control shell, similar to the deck that did well on the tournament. But yeah, let's try to play some games with this deck. Let's play first. No lands, no keep. Okay, this is a good hand. I think we can afford to bottom a shanty here. Let's just shock this in, just in case they play a creature out. We don't have a fetchable red source that is on top. Feels like this is a combo deck. Let's just pass the turn. Feel like it's better to bluff that we have something than playing out the frog. See what they take here. Okay, guess that's fine. Let's just surveil. Okay, that's decent. Not going to discard these because we can turn them into something useful with brainstorm. Okay, now we have to brainstorm into an answer, but we don't find one. Probably just dead at this point. Guess we sanctuary back the hymn. Hmm. Yep, we're just dead. For this deck, we don't want the push. We want spell pierce, all the Thoughtseize, all the flutes. Shanti could be cut here. Bowmaster doesn't do much. I'd rather have Stern Scolding in that place. Let's probably keep a couple of shanties in. Let's play first. No lands, so keep. This is an okay hand. Yes, Brainstorm goes. Okay, let's just hold up Spell Pierce. Don't want that. Just use this to Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce again. Discard the Thoughtseize. Out what's on top of our library. It's not useful. Guess we can keep that. We have no choice. Just get Mana Drain back. Discard a land. Hey, so let's just hope they don't turn one us. I think this hand is not that great. Hey, this is better. Shanti isn't that great. Going to start with Thoughtseize. Looks like the opponent is busy. Guess it's time to read some Discord chat. Okay, that was a weird hand. It was basically just take Elenda. Yes, it is a decent hand. Do I lead with the bubble? Here's Dark Ritual. Lead with the island here. That's got me. Okay, have to block with Tameo. This is the weakness of this deck. They're playing some kind of scam deck. Reanimate. Hmm. There's Dark Ritual. Some sort of mid-range Necropotence deck, I guess. So Flute comes in. Thoughtseize. Pierce comes in. Pilsner is out. Shanti is probably out. Hmm. I guess I'll trim a Bobble and a Bowmaster. Let's play first. Not a good hand. This is better. Bobble probably goes here. For a Black Source. Okay, that's capable. Just going to scry here. I think that's too many. Try to draw into a land. This also works. I guess I'll take the. Let's just take the One Ring. They might Necromentia me or Spell Pierce. Okay. Hmm. I guess I fetch for a green source here. That's going to hurt. I probably had the correct incorrect play there. Just lose to that. Let's stay first. Up against the Lur's deck, this should be good. start with the fetch land just in case we want to shock something. Second thought, let's just spell pierce that. A put the shaman. Yes, that's worthy of a mana drain. This looks like zoo. Oh, it's the. Guess we're just bringing back mana drain. Yeah, it's a FOMO deck. Just shoot the shaman. Feels like a bowmaster. Okay, don't need that. Okay, that's rough. I'm going to take 6. Probably surveil first before deciding what to do. I don't think I win this by countering that. Okay, counter lures. Hmm. Just go for face. Oh no, attacks. They didn't want breakout. think I'm just giving up my lures here. A double arcane is the scary. And this probably beats me. See what we draw. Yeah, there's no way out. Against this deck, we want Stern Scolding, we don't want Spell Pierce, we want Unlicensors. I think Vacuum is probably better than than a Mana Drain. Let's play first. No lands. Guess this is better. Let's not play anything. Okay, let's just get Thundering Falls. It looks like they have the perfect hand to beat this one. Let's get a red source, a brainstorm. Hmm. Do I want to play out the frog? Yes, not yet. Or maybe I just get brainstorm back. Veil of Summer. It had turned out to be really great. We're not beating that. think this is a keepable hand. Chalk in a red source. Play the fetch land. We might surveil here. I think we want to shock this in. I think they're on control. As long as we are hitting our land drops, I think it's okay to wait this long. Next turn, we can play Frog to have Spell Snare and Mana Drain up. Let's brainstorm now. Perfect. We're putting back Shanty and Mana Drain. Just casting him. And then a Surveil for now. Bring back the him. Hey Tamiyo. Okay, let's just try to Mana Drain this. Perfect. Looks like as per control. So we want all Thoughtseize, Spell Pierce. Fatal pushes out. Shanti is still in. Yes, we can reduce Shanti to 2 just for Teferi. Let's cut Mana Drains here. This is an okay hand. Lead with Netrite Shaman. Play Tamiyo. Okay. Play Bowmasters out. Hmm. Try to kill this. See what we draw. So I just pass here. Going to keep that on top. Okay, let's draw. Let's try to draw. Okay, I think that's fine. Not his frog, I guess. Get back a him. Let's brainstorm. Put back a couple of lands back. Guess we do this now. Nice. That looks fine. Looks like John Delirium again. Darius is really strong. Get punished. He kept on top. What can I do here? I think I still get lures back. We take a hit from this Goif. Okay, that settles it. I'm all in. Against this deck, we want Stern Scolding. Guess we can cut the mana drain, get unlicensors, and Ghost Vacuum. Let's try this configuration. Let's play first. Okay, this is an okay hand. We are going to brainstorm here. I guess we hide the Stern Scolding. We take the frog. Not gonna play the land. going to discard Tamio and Mystic Sanctuary. Maybe also the him. Sell these. Discard the Shanti. Okay, we got a game. Okay, this is a bad hand. It's Mulligan. Still not great, to be honest. We'll try it. Hmm. Just play the Scalding Tarn. Looking for Shanti. That's really annoying. Guess I just cast him. Rock the bubble later. Okay. Hmm. Should probably just fetch for island here. Hmm. I don't think we can win now. Hmm. I don't think we can win now. The obvious weakness of Shanti does show up here where we can't kill a single Goif. Let's play first. This is an okay hand. What? What the heck? You're off the race. March, I guess. Let's brainstorm. Hmm. I guess fetch and him go back. Hitler's back. Alright. Against their deck, we want Thoughtseize, Spell Pierce, Flutes. Don't want the Spell Snare. Don't want the push. We want a Ghost Vacuum, I guess. Can cut Tameo and a couple of Shanty. Okay, this is an okay hand. We are just going to Spell Pierce that one. I play a Frog. Play Sewers. Okay, let them take that. Guess we just brainstorm. We got 0 hits. I guess Shanty isn't 0. Do this now. I just get Shelly here. I get March. What happens? They play Shelly out. I have to give myself time to pick things up. So it's okay if they march here. Get a black source here. I think I'm putting lures back. I guess I'll name Necropotence. Hopefully they don't have anything else. Have a troll. Guess we lose. Yep, that's unfortunate. It's a lures deck. Okay, I think this is capable since we are on the draw. Let's check what's on top. Another hymn. Since they know I have a spell snare, I'm going for that right in first because they can play around this card. Let's brainstorm. Hmm. And get rid of the Thundering Foes for now. Okay, let's get the Thundering Falls. We should just play the frog. This is the spot where him is kind of awkward because you need a lot of mana. Where if this was a treasure cruise,
The library.
it would have been live already.
Think before you act.
For this matchup, I think we still want Shanti. Folding comes in. I guess a bubble could be cut. All the mana drains could be cut for Thoughtseize. Going to cut Spell Pierce for Unlicensers. Hmm. To lead with a Black Source here.
I must investigate this more fully.
Folding is not that great for now. Okay, now we can search for a Black Source. Not going to use the Mystic Sanctuary yet. Why would they get the Chief's Thirst? Hmm. There's a Spell Snare. Hmm. Yes, I'll attack. This feels like a mana drain.
This is an interesting story.
Hmm. Okay. That was a good start. How do we approach this? Get a red source. Okay, another hymn. Hmm, push the frog. We're gonna take. Yeah, there's no way to win this. The ghost vacuum got us there. Decided to give me a turn. Mhm. Okay, welcome back. So, what do we think of the deck? So, overall, I have a record of 10-6 with this deck, which is not really that bad. At first, the deck was working great. I didn't really see any flaws in it. But then I started hitting matchups where Ribald Shanti was awkward. Him today just was kind of awkward. And so we did encounter a losing streak by the time I was recording. Anyway, I'll try to summarize this into pain points and the good points and what else is there to explore. So for the pain points, I think this mechanic, the chorus mechanic is incredibly parasitic. So in games where you can't really play removal, you have to remove this, making your deck worse because you don't really want to cut 8 cards out of your deck in a lot of matchups. So you'll probably be trimming some removal spells or some card draw, making one of these worse. So I think that is one of the main problems of the mechanic. And another thing is that this is a damage based removal spell. At first, it's also a shock, which is not really timeless playable. Then there are games in the video where I just died to creatures out of shock range. And Hymn to the Ages really felt awkward because I thought it was too much mana investment to be good. There were spots against Dimir, for example, that I could have cast a Treasure Cruise instead and be in a good spot. But what's good about the package is that Shanti being a shock isn't really a problem if you're up against something like energy, which is most of the meta. And this averages to instant speed draw twos or threes if you're facing a creature deck. And this deck is less reliant on the graveyard than the UB tempo shells. And as for the things that can be improved, is that I do think that we're not really maximizing our graveyard that much, which makes me believe that we could be playing the dev spells and the course cards at the same time. Or maybe we could explore playing Nethergoyf, Darcy, and being more aggressive with the deck, but I'm not really sure. If we're going to do the control route, we're probably just cutting creatures in favor of delve spells. And if we're going the aggro route, we're going to be cutting these card advantage cards for more aggressive creatures. But anyway, as for the sideboard, I don't really have any strong opinions on the sideboard. We could be playing Molten Collapse, but I don't really see any matchups where that is a slam dunk. But yeah, overall, I did feel that this isn't really that. In the end, I do think that this package is kind of cute, but not really better than the dev spells like Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time, because those are individually powerful cards where in these cards are reliant on one another to be good. But again, the trade-off here is that the ceiling for these cards is really high. So I could see a deck doing well with these cards. Anyway, I think that's it. And I'll see you in the next one.